Give thanks to God no matter what. This is the way God wants us who belong to Christ Jesus to live. 1 Thessalonians 5:18.
I'd rather keep it real with ya.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know why, but it feels like it's been January for like 3 months. The last time I gave you guys an update on my life, I was 20 years old and your girl's about to be 22 in this. It's been almost 2 years since we caught up and I updated you on life, and boy, have things changed. Lip gloss. Got it. I just know 2018 was such a struggle year for me. I didn't like the way things were going in my life, and I spent 2019 working on it. And it was truly crazy. Like, life doesn't give you a break and let things be easier so you can get it together. Like, you got responsibilities, you can't just escape. We just got this year started, and yes, things have happened, but I definitely feel like because of all the changes I made, I'm in a much better place than I was if you watched my last life update. My goal with this video is that if you're watching right now, by the time it is over, that you can know, okay, I have somebody I can relate to. Before we get into the tea, I would love to give a huge thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video. I absolutely love them. If you've never heard of Audible, they have audiobooks, comedy, shows, news. You can listen on your phone, tablet, and any other device that I don't own. You get a free credit every single month, and if you don't use it, it rolls over to the next month, which is really, really cool. One of my favorite things about Audible is that when you're listening, it's actually in the voice of the author, like Kevin Hart and many, many other stars. The audiobooks are actually in their voices and very well voiced over. I was so shook, not gonna lie, because I personally don't like trying new things, but it's a new year and I'm trying to practice good habits, and I definitely love Audible. It takes 21 days to build a habit, right? And they give you 30 days to decide if this is something you'd like to add to your lifestyle. So if you're interested, I got the hookup. I left a link down below in the description box to audible.com. That's audible.com/Sophiology. And that is how you will get your free trial and free audiobook. Or you could text Sophiology to 500-500 for your free trial / audiobook. And if you end up trying it and you love it, let me know. Send me a DM or just let me know how it goes. Some audiobooks you fall in love with, whatever. All right, so I'm gonna just let you know now. We're gonna be discussing everything. The fact that I live alone, my current weight loss journey, because you know that's been a lot going on, school, finances, relationships. Sorry, I couldn't say it without smiling. And we're gonna get even deeper and talk about mental health, anxiety, and even family and generational curses and friendships and toxic yada yada yada. So if anything I mentioned personally resonates with you, I suggest you get comfortable, get some water, a snack maybe, put me on a bigger screen, and you know, we start talking. Do not disturb. Okay, let's talk about my move. For those of you who don't already know, I moved out of my parents' house when I was 18 to go to college, and I knew I wasn't gonna go back. After freshman year, I moved into an apartment, and it was a 3-bedroom, and I had 2 roommates. Now, if you watch my last life update, I didn't go into specifics to protect these girls' identities, but it was hell. And it was kind of like Bad Girls Club. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I pay my bills here, I'm staying. But it doesn't change that that was such a toxic environment. And honestly, as an adult, that Bad Girls Club mentality is not gonna follow me, because if I feel like I'm somewhere, I could be doing so much better somewhere else, I'm heading out. You know, the meetings weren't working, the conversations weren't working, the hostility wasn't working. And it was personally hard for me because the petty stuff and the ugliness that they were showing me, I couldn't really do it back. I'm working on being a better person. Like, there was just a lot of things that I refused to bring myself to do. I remember how miserable I was living with them. And it wasn't just the same 2 people. Like, I lived there for 2 years, and in that time, roommates changed because people would graduate, move out, keep missing their rent, and be evicted or do something illegal and get kicked out. I got tired of the cycle. God was literally telling me, get up and go. And I had nowhere to go. I had no money saved, and I left to Houston, Texas. It was so unexpected how I literally just up and left. Even when it came to transferring schools, like that was such a headache. I put all my belongings in storage, and I lived in an Airbnb for a long time before finally finding this place. And then because I didn't save any money when I moved into here, it took a while for me to even see it as home or furnish it. After being here for a year, it's completely furnished. I absolutely love it. I definitely feel at home, and it's one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. Having those, I will call them wicked. Honestly, having those wicked roommates, it made me so grateful for the first roommate that I ever had, because me and her are still friends to this day. She will literally be in my wedding, like period. And if not for her, I would have thought something was wrong with me. But looking at my life as far as like sanity and positive energy and the way I go about my day-to-day business, like I'm just better off by myself. My last experience 2 years ago in that house was so bad that I thought to myself, if I were to ever see that roommate again, I would give her the dirtiest slap. Like I would really have to get, like as in I'll beat her into a different planet. But the crazy thing is, I literally saw one of them last year at my friend's birthday party. What was she doing there? I don't know. I asked my friend, was she invited? No, she was not. But you know, she was there. And when I saw her, like, I thought I would be angry and enraged. Give her a slap. But when I saw her, like, I felt nothing. I unintentionally forgave them. I didn't want to forgive them, but I did, because I'm doing so much better. Like I have nothing to be angry about, and they don't have control over my day, and I'm not tortured anymore by living with them. Like I'm just happy. I wasn't happy to see her, but you know, at least I wasn't ready to slap her either. You know what I'm saying? I took a note that mental health was one of the things I wanted to talk about in this video. These days, with everything that I have going on, I do take out the time to have mental health days or self-care days. I make sure to take out time. If I can take a whole day out, I will. Even days, whatever I need, I take out time and relax. And I don't do anything that I don't want to do. You guys know I'm positive, I'm bubbly, but today is not the day. Like I didn't wake up feeling myself this morning, I won't lie to you. I've learned that I can't wait to be happy to make content. I can't wait to be my best to make content, because as an adult, every day is not gonna be your day. Nope, and if you're expecting that, be ready to be depressed and disappointed. You have to show up. And that's something that I'm currently working on and trying to get used to. Showing up even when I don't feel like it. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is weight. You guys know I have a history of being on juicing, doing keto, and it's not even like I would do them and mess up. Like I would be so dedicated and have results. The unfortunate thing is that after juicing, I had one of the most difficult years of my life, and I turned to food for comfort and I gained all the weight back. Whamp, whamp, whamp. And then I discovered the keto diet. I have videos on all of these diets, by the way. The sad thing is, if you don't stay on keto, you're gonna gain the weight back. Some people don't though, but in most cases, you just don't know. And to me, that's taking a risk. Currently, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just watching what I eat and working out. And that's because I've lost weight before. It took a long time. And you know, my excuse is I don't have time. I have photo shoots, I have places to go, I have swimsuits to wear. But you know, I'm really now sacrificing time and being patient and trying to reach my goals. And you know what? I've been losing weight, you feel me? I've been losing weight, you feel me? I'm very cool with the way I'm doing things now, because at least it's a sustainable lifestyle for me. Someone DM'd me not too long ago, and they were just basically telling me like they don't think social media is my thing. And not that I'm not good at it, because obviously I'm a successful YouTuber. I wouldn't be successful if I wasn't good at what I do. It's the fame aspect, the clout side of it, like the attention you bring and the platform you have. I'm almost to 500,000. That's such an accomplishment. I don't want to get it confused. I'm very, very grateful. it's just changed my life in the sense that I have to be very aware of my influence and my platform all the time. And I'm still a young girl, you know, there's things I enjoy doing. I just feel like everything is now a business move. From the pictures I post to the things I do with my life, even just being in a relationship or losing weight. The weight I enjoy sharing because if I got the secrets, I'm gonna give it to you. We're all trying to get fined and snatched, okay?
Period.
But when I start getting called fat, I think that's the one that makes me laugh. Oh, she's fat again, damn it. Like what? To make a very light example, I changed my hair. It's cute or whatever, but you know, I didn't make a tutorial. It's just a personal thing of me feeling guilty, if I don't make certain videos on things that I'm actually just experiencing for myself. And then when I'm ready to share a little bit, it gets exploded into something. It's like people don't care about how much I'm trying. And I try little bit to let you guys in and open up, and most of you guys respect it, but then there's like the weird people online that don't respect it and aren't nice and just very weird about things. So every big influencer goes through it, you know, and the weird thing about this industry is that it's not the friendliest place. I'm not really interested in making friends with other influencers or getting tied up in all that beauty drama. I really enjoy having my brand the way it is, to where it's just me and my followers, and I'm doing the work I need to do and I'm going home. You get? The next thing I want to talk about is school. My loyal subscribers, you guys know that I studied law when I entered college, and then I ended up just doing a whole 180 to business marketing. I'm currently still studying that, but I'm currently not studying. I have officially withdrawn from school. It's like I can feel y'all's stares through the screen. I feel great. I would have been graduating this spring if I had just stuck to my major and did not withdraw, but I finally realized that I'm only doing it for my parents, for the societal approval of having a degree. Now here's the thing, I'm not done with school. I'm definitely gonna finish just on my own terms and on my own accord. I know this video is sponsored by Audible, but my life isn't sponsored. I definitely make my money, work hard for it and all of that. But because of my money, I don't get financial aid. I was paying for school by the dollar. If I'm gonna let go of all this money, it has to be on my own terms and with what I wanna do. I feel like as a young Nigerian girl, we're literally raised to only do one thing, and that is not life. Now, shout out to all my scholars. Please continue what you're doing. A lot of people that know me personally tell me, Sophia, you were so close. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. That doesn't change my mind. Like, the way I see it is if you're dating somebody and they propose to you and now you're engaged, you're close to getting married. But if you don't think that's the person you should be marrying, you don't have to go through with it just because you're so close. I don't care if I was close. And then it wasn't just a feeling I had in my heart. It was proof I had with my finances, with the way my life was going, and with the vision that I had for myself and the vision that God has put on my heart. Therefore, for me, school became an option, and there's some people where school is their vision, school is their plan, and school is what's gonna take them to the next part of their journey. So my advice and recommendation on that is just do what's best for you. I already know people are gonna talk to me and tell me crap and that and the third. Just know that before you DM me or talk to me about anything regarding my journey with school, I don't care and I'm not listening. If I graduate, I'll be so happy. It's eventually gonna happen, but if I decide never to go back, Kanye is not a college graduate. Beyonce is not a college graduate. Do what's best for you. Your destiny belongs to God, but it is yours. In my last life update, I told you guys that things weren't going so well with my family. But if you watch my Vlogmas and you've been watching my videos, then you can see that I'm very interactive with my parents now. I would say things with my family are so much better, but not because anything is specifically changed. In fact, not much has changed. It's kind of still the same, but just me maturing, I realized that every family is gonna have its flaws. One thing that I do believe in is generational curses. Terrible things being passed down from our grandparents to our parents, and then to us. And I feel like because I love my kids, the kids that I haven't even given birth to yet, and because I love myself and my future husband, I'm stopping the cycle here. It stops with me. If I harbor feelings or hatred or anything to my parents or to my family, it's only gonna transfer to my kids. I'm making the sacrifices to make the difference, to stop the cycle. And bouncing off the topic of family, we're going into friends. I used to be someone that had a lot of friends, wanted to be liked, you know, heavily involved everywhere on the scene, and now I'm the complete opposite. Like, I don't want to be liked, I want to be loved. So if you don't like me, perfectly fine. I have people that love me, period, and I'm holding on to that. And then I don't have a whole bunch of friends. I still love people, but from a distance. Like, if I'm gonna call you my friend, that is a very big title to have in my life, and I only have so much space, because in this life, you're gonna run into a lot of takers when you're a giver. And the thing about takers is they don't have a limit to how much they can take from you. As a giver, you need to build those boundaries and you need to set those limits, because you're just gonna end up being taken advantage of, taken for granted, and not taken seriously. I've learned that the hard way, and now because of how seriously I take myself, I stopped keeping friends that I liked, and I started keeping friends that liked me. Reciprocation is all I want in 2020. I just want people that return the energy I give to them. And I have helpers now. I have people that support me and love me, and it's just made me a better person. And I will never regret or feel bad for not being friends with certain people anymore. Like, I don't want to force things in life anymore. 2020 is the year that I want you and me to be stronger, wiser, and for our lives to make a change for the better. Someone that I really, really respect, Meghan Markle, she proves that there is no reason for you to be in a place in your life because you're told to, or you're told that's what comes with the territory, or that is your portion given the life you decided to live. No, there's no rules. You can literally wake up one day and say, this is what I want, so it's gonna be mine. I'm all out of notes. Shout out to my aunt for getting me this beautiful notebook for Christmas. I love planners, notebooks, organization, all of that. Need it right now. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is my relationship, because it is an update. When we last spoke, I was single. Obviously, I've been single for a minute, basically my whole YouTube career. During that time, I was talking to people, entertaining people. At one point, I had a whole bachelorette series going on. I was just talking to anybody and everybody, as long as they were fine, just trying to see, like, dang, like, why haven't I had much luck? Like, why can't I find someone? Like, after some time, I gave up. If I really want something quality, I just decided to leave it to God. And believe me, I'm still the first spokesperson for F-boy this, F-boy that. That hasn't changed. I always knew there was good men out there, but just not a surplus, just not enough for every woman to have a good guy. Men are just something else, and I still wholeheartedly believe the woman is like the angelic gender. Women can be nonsense too, but I am a woman, so I'm just speaking from my perspective. Most of you already know, but I took a whole year off to be single. That means, like, I didn't reply to DMs, I didn't talk to nobody, I celebrated Valentine's Day alone. Like, my goal was not to fall in love, my goal was not to catch feelings. I wasn't even allowing myself to be entertained by people. And then after that year was over, I've learned a lot about myself, what I want, who I am. I'm ready. I didn't sacrifice time and focus on myself and then immediately found someone good. Like, no. I would say the most toxic situation I had ever been in my life, and he wasn't even my boyfriend. He was just a man I was talking to. After that toxic situation, I thought maybe I'm still not ready. Just when I was about to exit again and take another year off, because I'm young, like, I have plenty of time, my boyfriend came. And you know, he's not a new face. I don't think I could have dealt with talking to somebody new or putting myself out there again. This guy had been my friend. Like, it's so crazy because I'd really like friend zone the idea of any of my friends. This guy wasn't like a regular friend. Like, I always thought he was fine. Like, I always was attracted to him. I always thought, like, you know, because so much time had passed, like, I mean years, and my life is totally different now. Like, I just thought that window of opportunity has closed, but but we transitioned from being like really close friends. I think that's what made it so much easier to get to know each other and to build such a strong relationship, because we already know each other. Like, that's my guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to blush on camera because that's so ugly to me. I lost my train of thought. We're not gonna start a couples channel. I shared him a lot in my Vlogmas, but that's because we're with each other every day. You probably won't be seeing him in like a boyfriend tag or a couple video. Like, this is still Sophiology, period. He's just been really supportive and he's embraced my lifestyle, but he's made it clear it's not for him, it's for me. But you know, I'll try to get him on here as much as I can, but it ain't gonna be no situation that you guys are used to with YouTube couples or anything like that. At least not now. I definitely do love this guy. I'm in it for the long haul and we're doing amazing. Like, he's literally everything I asked God for, and that's not a light statement. Like, I didn't just tell God what I wanted from someone on the inside. I told God the outside too. God, I want 6 feet and up. I want handsome. I want my type, because I have a type. And then of course the internal things. He's literally everything. Aww. And I'm not perfect. I have like so many flaws and imperfections internally and externally. He just fits like a puzzle piece with me. Like, I don't want to get too deep just talking about my relationship, because this is not a relationship video, it's a life update. So yeah, that's an update. Like, you guys might be watching something big in the making. And that's so scary to say, but I'm just letting you know now. I can't wait till we have another life update. I hope you watched this video and you took something from it. I just don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, stay blessed. I hope you have an amazing day after watching this. And I love you guys. And I feel really good after talking to y'all. And I'm glad we got to catch up. And I'll see y'all in my next video.